Here are 6 ways to keep calm and unbothered in any difficult situation. Focus on what you can control. Imagine this. You're stuck in traffic, running late for an important meeting. The cars aren't moving, and frustration builds up inside you. But here's the thing. No amount of anger will clear the road. What can you control? Your reaction. You could use that time to listen to a podcast, make a mental plan for the day, or simply breathe and accept the situation for what it is. This idea comes from Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who said, "Some things are within our control and some things are not." The moment you shift your focus to what you can influence and let go of what you can't, calmness takes over. Now, this idea may sound simple, but its power is profound, and its relevance hasn't faded in over 2,000 years. In a world where we're bombarded with distractions, expectations, and uncontrollable events, the wisdom of Stoic philosophy offers a timeless anchor. The Stoics didn't live in a world of traffic jams or digital overload, but their understanding of human nature and the mind is just as relevant today as it was in ancient Rome. In our fast-paced modern world, where everything seems out of our control, the Stoic practice of focusing on what we can control is a breath of fresh air. It's a powerful reminder that while we cannot dictate the events around us, we always have the power to choose how we respond. This shift in mindset, rooted in Stoic wisdom, empowers us to maintain inner peace and clarity amidst the chaos of modern life. This is just one way to stay calm in difficult situations, but the Stoics have given us so much more. Let's explore 5 more methods that dive even deeper into mastering your mind and finding peace in adversity. Practice negative visualization. Let's move to the second principle. Practice negative visualization. This might seem counterintuitive at first. Why would anyone imagine bad things happening? But this technique, known as premeditatio malorum, is one of the most powerful tools the Stoics use to stay calm. Here's how it works. Think about something you value deeply, a job, a relationship, or even your health. Now imagine losing it. Picture what life would be like without it. This isn't to make you feel anxious or pessimistic, but to prepare you emotionally and remind you of the fleeting nature of life. Seneca wrote, "He robs present ills of their power, who has perceived their coming beforehand." When you reflect on the possibility of loss, you'll not only cherish what you have more deeply, but also face actual setbacks with greater resilience. The next time something doesn't go as planned, you'll find yourself saying, "I've already thought through this. I'm ready." Reframe the challenge. The third principle is to reframe the challenge. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Think about this. Have you ever faced an obstacle that seemed impossible to overcome, only to realize later that it made you stronger? Maybe you lost a job, but it forced you to find a better one. Or maybe a difficult conversation with someone you care about deepened your relationship. The Stoics believe that obstacles are not just things to endure, they're opportunities to grow. When you face a challenge, ask yourself, what is this teaching me? How can I use this to improve myself? This shift in perspective transforms hardships into stepping stones. Instead of being stuck in frustration, you become someone who grows with every difficulty. Take a step back. The fourth principle, take a step back. One of the most profound Stoic practices is to reflect on the vastness of the universe. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself of his smallness in the grand scheme of things. He wrote, "Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars and see yourself running with them." When you're overwhelmed, picture Earth as just one tiny speck in an endless cosmos. Suddenly, the meeting you're nervous about, or the argument you had, seems far less significant. This isn't to minimize your feelings, but to give you perspective. By zooming out, you realize that most of the things you're worried about won't matter a week, a month, or a year from now. When you connect to the bigger picture, calmness naturally follows. Use reason over emotion. Next is a principle that Epictetus emphasized again and again. Use reason over emotion. He said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Imagine this. You're walking down the street and someone bumps into you. Your initial reaction might be anger. Why didn't they watch where they were going? But before reacting, pause and analyze. Was it intentional? Maybe they were distracted or in a hurry. What do you gain by getting upset? Most of our emotional reactions are impulsive and unhelpful. By introducing reason into the equation, we give ourselves the power to respond wisely rather than react rashly. The next time something upsets you, ask yourself, what's the most rational way to handle this? That simple question can make all the difference. Accept and adapt. Finally, the sixth principle, accept and adapt. Marcus Aurelius said, love only what happens, what was destined. No greater harmony exists. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation. It means seeing things as they are and working with them rather than against them. Picture a river flowing around a rock. The water doesn't stop and complain about the obstacle. It adapts, finds a way around, and keeps moving. Life works the same way. When something goes wrong, instead of resisting or wishing it were different, ask yourself, how can I move forward from here? This mindset not only keeps you calm, but also helps you turn setbacks into new beginnings. So there you have it, 6 Stoic principles to help you stay calm in difficult situations. Focus on what you can control, practice negative visualization, reframe challenges, take a step back, use reason over emotion, and accept and adapt. These aren't just ideas, they're tools to transform your perspective and guide you through life's storms with clarity and peace. Thank you for watching, and remember, true calm comes not from avoiding challenges, but from facing them with wisdom and courage.